Welcome in, water signs. This is Heather with Heather's Healing, and we are looking at, I'm knocking everything over, and we are going to look at the energy of this upcoming week, which is February 18th through the 24th, 2024. And let's just see what you need to know in this upcoming week. And this is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, so all of the water signs. And be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's look at what the overall theme is for water signs. And I do feel like this upcoming week, I feel like all of the signs are going to have more hope and optimism. It feels a little lighter, at least within our collective. The world as a whole is kind of a poop show, but it does feel hopeful here. And all of the signs next week, I feel like are going to have clarity on the next move to make in regards to healing, ways of nurturing yourself, guidance with children. So anywhere where you've kind of been unsure of what your next move is, anywhere where you've been hesitating and holding back, I feel like all of the signs next week are going to have a lot of clarity regarding those matters. So what is the dominant energy for all of our water signs in this upcoming week? What is the dominant energy for our water signs? And we have the card here. It says talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. I really do feel like, especially for water signs, you guys are really going to be connecting with your guides and getting a lot of information and signs. So really pay attention to what you're thinking about. Pay attention to things that kind of come on your radar, or repeating things. So, and this really does feel like in regards to family matters, moving forward with a family plan. It could be travel, but this feels more like how we're going to handle situations as a family moving forward. And this, of course, this is going to be kind of broad because there's a lot of people that I'm tapping into here, but specifically with health, diet, and also moving. So, and school. This does feel like looking forward into the future. So what schools am I going to be sending our kids to next year? It's that type of energy as far as like the school and children go, but also planning ahead. How can we become healthier? What changes can we make? Let's pull a clarifier for talent guides. What else would you like us to know? So it does really feel like for water signs, a week of figuring things out, coming up with a plan. Page of Cups in reverse. This does really feel like, what can we do to better nurture ourselves? What can we do as a whole just to improve our home, to make things more comfortable? Planning, and this is planning ahead too. So really pay attention to home, family, health. I feel like you guys are going to be getting a lot of guidance in the upcoming week on all of those matters. Kids, if you have kids or if you work with kids, I feel like children are going to be really highlighted this week. How can we better be of service to children? So even if you don't have children, this could be, of course, nieces, nephews, neighborhood children. It really, this week feels, children are very highlighted in this upcoming week for water signs. All right, so let's look at, from Spirit's perspective, where are you? Where is your energy, water signs? And we are tapping into the collective water signs, all of those watching or that will watch now or in the future. From Spirit's perspective, where is your energy? What does your energy look like? Where is your energy at this time? From Spirit's perspective, show us the energy of water signs in this upcoming week. Show us the energy of water, of our water signs. Nice. So we have the Fool here, and what I'm really feeling This is anywhere where you were hesitating or holding back or unsure of what decision to make. This week you're going to have a lot of clarity on that. You're just going to have a knowing or a feeling or a sense of what direction to move in this week. So if it feels like if you've been kind of wavering back and forth on something, if you've been trying to figure out, do I go back to school? Do I start school? Do I look around for a new job? Anything like that, it really feels like, water signs, you get very clear on that this week. It doesn't feel like you're hesitating or holding back, which is really great. So go for it this week. Whatever it is, and this is going to be something that you've been going back and forth on, wavering on, in particular, think back over like the last 3 to 6 months, something that keeps coming up over and over that you've been kind of toying with doing. You're going to get some clarity on that this week. So really, don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to start that new thing, even though you might be feeling a little nervous about it. It feels like this is the week to go for it. And the energy feels really, with you guys, it feels really pretty light and smooth, which is really nice. And I feel like that's also a big part of why you're going to get the clarity that you're going to get. Because you're open to it. It feels like there's less of you holding yourself back or blocking yourself. So what do our water signs need to know this week? And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what I feel with this is a couple of things. And I feel like this is really going to play into whatever this is that you've been holding back on. So of course, when we're starting new things, that can seem really fearful and scary at times, but be very mindful of scarcity. I know this is Pentacles, so this leans more towards money, but I'm also feeling, pay attention this week with how you're thinking. Any kind of lack mentality, any kind of scarcity thinking, really do your best to keep your thoughts positive and realistic, but don't let that realistic hold you back. They're saying more like realistic, write things down. Like, what are the actions that you're going to do? How can you move forward with this, whatever it is that you want to embark on? The other thing I will say with this is, don't make any major purchases this week. So if your big move is making a big purchase, before you do that, take a look at your finances. I wouldn't jump into anything major this week. If it's a financial matter, without really being sure that you have the finances available. But again, stay out of lack thinking. And I do feel like this is just you guys holding yourself back and trying to almost talk yourself out of things. That's really kind of what this card is feeling like to me. So that is, from Spirit's perspective, that is where your energy is at. There's a little bit of scarcity, a little bit of lack, but sometimes that's good, to pause, take a minute, especially if you are looking at finances and money. Really be realistic. Can you afford the thing? And is there another way that you can maybe be able to purchase, or whatever that, and it does feel like this is just for a few people, a big purchase that you're wanting to make. I'm hearing a house, a home, and car in particular. Just go over your finances and make sure it's not going to hinder you or block you in the future, or become anything that's just gonna, tie up too much money and cause like the scarcity mindset. So let's look at what do our water signs need to know, or what are they not seeing in this upcoming week? What do they need to know, or what are they not seeing in this upcoming week? So we got the King of Cups. So this really does feel like not seeing the potential in yourself, but also in those around us, having a lack of appreciation for the people in our life that really are there to support us, to bring us emotional support, to help us out, to bounce ideas off. Don't be open to advice and guidance from the people closest to you, from people that you respect, and also be appreciative of all of those people around us that support you and help you out and are there just to offer emotional support or any kind of support. So it does feel like, don't feel like you've got to do things on your own this week. Water signs, it really does feel like you have support. I'm feeling this really in particular towards Cancer. So Cancer signs, this is kind of like a double click for you guys. Really make sure you are appreciating and listening to and those around you. And I feel like these are the people that also are going to have a lot of helpful guidance for you this week. I feel like some of these people can give you a different perspective that you maybe weren't thinking about, or that you were kind of dismissive of. So be open to that. It does feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to embark on, it really, and I totally understand this, it really does feel like you're really set in the way you want things to roll out, or the way you want to do it. So you're not open to hearing other people's feedback or other people's, opinions and ideas, but just be open to it, because I do feel like there's going to be some helpful information that comes through from some of these people. And of course, that's not going to apply to everyone here, but be open to hearing guidance from people that care about you. I mean, obviously not just from anybody, but from people that have your best interest at heart. And then let's look at, this has been a fun one that I've been doing lately. I've really enjoyed it. Just asking the question, what are we doing well? So from Spirit's perspective, what are water signs doing well in this upcoming week? Where are they just aligned and doing super well? Sorry, I bumped the camera there. They're saying in trying new things. So I love that. So we have the Sun. I love this. So you really are aligning. This feels like authenticity. So what, from Spirit's perspective, water signs, you are doing a great job of really being authentic, really following your guidance, really listening to that inner knowing, and really following through with what you know is best for you. You are doing that really well this week. So, and you do feel really aligned. So follow that, follow that alignment. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a great job. Just be open to hearing feedback from others. I also really love that the overall energy in the upcoming week does feel way more positive and optimistic. Keep the optimism going. And the other really beautiful thing too, part of what might be coming through for that clarity piece, is oftentimes when we are in that place of feeling optimistic, we get a lot of inspiration and new ideas. new ways of doing things, new ways of seeing things. So this does feel like a week of a lot of clarity. It really does. It doesn't feel muddied down at all. So beautiful week, water signs. I'm super excited for you guys. So do check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and have a fantastic week.